Hi everybody, I hope you're all doing well. Today I wanted to do a video on what happens when things go right, when things go terribly right. Isn't that funny? This is going to catch a lot of people off guard because you might think that I should be doing a video of what do you do when things go terribly wrong, right? But what I'm finding is there are so many videos out there that are all about manifesting, and it's about the law of attraction and attracting the things you want and stuff like that, but I haven't heard too much about what to do after that. What do you do after you manifest magnificent things? What do you do after you experience a miracle and after you feel the really high vibration and high energy of that? What do you do? And I think there's not enough information out there about what to do with yourself because we are all human, and I know for a fact that I'm not the only human being on this planet who has experienced this and who has experienced an inflow of such great abundance over and over, and it's just kind of coming and flying at me out of nowhere. And I love it and I enjoy it and I am able to embrace it a little bit. I think as soon as I start to attract what I want and start to manifest, it's really exciting. But as a human being, you do feel fears, and it's natural to feel these things, to feel fears, to feel insecurities, to feel that you're not worthy of what you have attracted. And I don't really hear about this very often, and I think that it should be addressed because I think it's okay. I think we should stop being so hard on ourselves for having these fears because we are human, as I said. And when we start to manifest our dreams and the big things that we want, and even the little things too, it is so powerful that it rocks your world. It rocks your planet. It shifts everything. Your relationships change. Your circumstances obviously change. And it changes very rapidly. And I think that's why there can be this disconnect. Because we always anticipate change in the future and to manifest in the future. And so many times, yes, we're taught to try to manifest in the now and treat it like you have what you want already, like you already are, who you want to be, to act like the person you want to be. And I think, yes, that definitely does help and that works to help manifest things into your life. But man, when things are flying at you and here's a new opportunity, here's a new opportunity, here's another opportunity, it's almost overwhelming. And like I said, there's a lot of fears that come up. And I think it's so important just to get this out there that yes, this exists, and yes, I'm going through this, and I think so many people probably are as well or have been through this in the past, where you go through kind of a dark night of the soul, if you will, and things are really tough. And I think energetically things have been really tough over this past year of 2013, and I think with the planets as well, there's been a lot of rough things happening. And I read in an astrology report that I believe today Pluto is taking a turn going positive and going direct forward. And this is really going to make a huge difference for those who are like me, who are super sensitive to energy and who have kind of been in this dark night of the soul for the past 5-6 months or longer. And I really think that there is a shift. I felt a huge difference today. I don't know if anyone else is feeling that, but I really do feel like something has kind of lifted. Over the past month or so, I'd say since the end of August until now, which is going on the end of September, there has been such drastic change in my life, for the positive, that I started to kind of create my own problems that didn't even exist because it's so much positivity. And I think with the ego, we're naturally trained to think, oh no, things are going too well. What do I do? I can handle one really good experience happening, one new opportunity, I can handle it. Two, it's like, okay, this is really exciting, and then, it just keeps piling and piling up. All my fruits are coming to labor, if you will. And the things that I've been trying to manifest for a very long time and heal, relationships that I've been trying to heal, I guess I had a little bit of faith, and that little bit of faith has really just expanded, and I have seen with my own eyes so many changes that I knew were possible, but to my mind is still like, this is way too much of a shift to be real or to be true, or how long is this going to last? And one of the messages that I've kind of had come to me is enjoy it, period. Not enjoy it while it lasts, or enjoy it because it's all going to come crumbling down. You know, don't add the fear to the end of that sentence. Just shorten it. Just keep it, enjoy it, period. Meaning enjoy the moment. And what I also realized this morning is that there are so many exciting opportunities coming up for me in the future tense. So I've kind of fallen off my wagon a little bit and out of balance because a lot of these things aren't happening in the now moment. So I have set dates in the future that are going to be very, very exciting days, very high energy days. And I've kind of been stuck in this mentality that, okay, that's really exciting, and I want to live presently in those moments. But by thinking that, I haven't been living presently in this moment. And I realized today, or I remembered today, that in order for me to enjoy these exciting moments and these new opportunities that are coming and arising, I need to live in the present moment and enjoy this present moment now. Because when I live presently now and enjoy the now moment, whether nothing's happening or something exciting is happening, it doesn't matter. It's about enjoying the present moment now, because there's always something to be grateful for in the moment, no matter what you're going through. It could be such a tragedy going on, but there's always something to be grateful for. There's always, always, always light and love around, no matter what horrible thing may be happening in your life. And the same thing goes for an exciting experience as well. You know, it's a very exciting experience, but you have to still be able to stay grounded and stay present in the moment. And that's what I'm learning and trying to balance in my life right now. So that was quite an awakening for me today, to realize that, you know what, if I want to enjoy those moments fully, instead of just living in fear and thinking, well, maybe I don't even deserve those things that are coming in the future, that means that I'm not living presently now. It's not really about the future events. Because I was thinking, you know, well, I know that I deserve it. I know that I've worked hard for these really exciting experiences that are coming up, and that's great. So why am I freaking out about it and fearing that these things aren't going to actually happen? Why am I fearing that I don't deserve it? Why am I fearing that everything's going to crumble at the last minute and I won't be able to experience these new opportunities? And it's not really even about that. Like, it's not even about not having the confidence to do it, because I know what I'm doing, and I've worked very hard to get to where I am today, so I know that I deserve it, and I know that I'm very capable of doing the things that are coming up. So I think what it really comes down to is staying present and staying grounded in the now, in this moment, because what I've been doing is just worrying and worrying and worrying about the future, trying to grasp onto anything I can tightly to make sure that the future works out how I want it to, when I want it to. And the messages for me over the past few weeks have been let go. Just let go and surrender and say, hey, universe, help me out. You know, let go and trust. Just trust and just enjoy. Enjoy it. Just enjoy it. You know, it's not necessary to stress out all day, every day about what's coming in the future. It's about living now. And if I live now and practice living now, this is a practice. It's so easy to fall out of this practice, and that's okay. It's about practicing it on a regular, daily basis of living in the present. So if I continue to practice, if I get back into my practice of balancing and living in the now moment and enjoying the now moment, taking care of my body, breathing properly, eating properly, sleeping properly, keeping my focus on what I need to keep my focus on in the now moment, and on my projects in the now, and not about these new future opportunities. I need to stay focused in the now. And if I practice this, continue to do this on a daily basis, when those future moments come, I'll already be able to have the tools and the mindset to stay present in that moment and to enjoy that moment. Because I was living in fear, and I was fearing that I wouldn't be able to enjoy these exciting moments that are coming up. For whatever reason, I thought, oh, I don't know how I'm going to enjoy it. I want to soak all of this up. I want to celebrate it. I want to enjoy these exciting new opportunities and these moments. I want to enjoy it. And for some reason, I had this fear that I'm not going to be able to enjoy it, and either it's not going to happen, it will happen and I won't enjoy it, which is just silly. So what it all comes down to is living now. What are you doing now? I hope this can help somebody. You know, if you have even like a wedding or something coming up, something that's really exciting, you know, it's not about stressing out about that one day, because no matter what, you can't control the weather, and that's out of your control. Again, you gotta let go. There's lots of things you can't control, you know, and say if you've been, I don't know, I'm going to make up an example. If you've been planning your wedding for a very long time, like over a few years, you're like, yeah, I'm going to plan out this wedding slowly, no rush, it'll happen when it happens. So you finally have the date for this wedding, okay? This huge commitment that you're ready for, that you've been ready for a very long time. And you've been trusting in this the whole time that it's all going to go well, your relationship's going really well, and the next thing you know, you're a month before your wedding. For years prior, you've been fine and relaxed and calm and taking your time and trusting and blah, blah, blah. And a month before, you see the forecast is going to be shitty all month, so you freak out about that. One of your cousins gets sick. Someone loses their flight ticket. You know, like small things like this, okay? And then, I don't know, maybe there's a flood in the church that you're getting married in. Okay, just say something like that. It doesn't even have to be that bad. It might not even be that bad. Okay, and you have a month of notice of all of these things, but you're still focusing on these things instead of the years prior that you've been planning for this wedding. And you're also forgetting about the amazing relationship that you have, which is really what it's about. You know, not this one perfect day that you want to go perfectly. It's not about that. And you lose sight and you focus on this went wrong, and this is going wrong. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Blah, blah, blah. Instead of focusing on all the stuff that's going right. And in that moment, you would have to, well, it would be best for you to take a breather and calm down and stay in the present moment and enjoy the present moment and take it day by day, take it step by step, and take it breath by breath. And that is how everything kind of has to go in order for you to really enjoy the moment. To enjoy the future moments, you have to enjoy the now moment. And for me, this is exactly what I'm going through with a million things. I have some very exciting music opportunities coming up, and I mean a lot of music experiences, and finishing my album, doing my first music video, and waiting for a nice day to do it. Essentially, I'm running out of time because it's getting cold out and I'm doing it outside, and there's not many days of summer left. It's, you know, almost officially fall, so that's been throwing me off. So much is going on. Exciting gigs with friends of mine who are very, very, very successful musicians. So much stuff is going on. So many opportunities are falling into place. And my heart and soul knows that this is all coming together at the perfect time, the perfect divine time. There's nothing to worry about, and that I do deserve it, and it's just about staying present in the moment. So that's what I have to say to all of you. That's what I have to remind myself of every day is, you know what, get up and stretch and breathe and do what you love to do and stay focused on what you need to stay focused on in the now moment for today. Just take it one day at a time. You know, the days will come when they come, and when you practice staying in the now moment, when the future comes, you'll already be set. You'll already be used to those habits of staying present and not getting lost in all the what ifs and and future tense. So I hope this helps someone in some way. I know I can't be the only one who's been really shocked and put into shock by so much positive change. And I know some people are like, oh, boo-hoo, I'm going through this, I'm going through such a hardship, and why are you complaining about things going right? And it's not even about that. I've been through plenty of hardships in my life, and that's really hard. It's really hard to go through whatever it is your soul planned to go through. It's really difficult to go through dark nights of the soul. It's super tough. But you know what? It's also tough to get everything you want, believe it or not, thrown at you at once. And I think it's okay to admit to that, and I think we should be admitting to that, because it's not easy to manifest your dreams. It's not very easy to, it's like, yeah, it's so great, I'm manifesting all the things I want, but we're all human and we all have those fears and doubts within ourselves, and that's okay, and they're going to come up. So it's all about trusting and staying in the present moment as much as possible, and knowing that it's okay for you to manifest things that first of all, we're all able to manifest amazing things. Miracles always happen. Miraculous things are always happening. So yes, first of all, I think it's important to acknowledge that we can manifest amazing things, because we're all built with the tools to do that. It just takes some focus and belief and trust. So when you start manifesting a shitload of awesome stuff, it's almost like we freeze up and we say, oh my God, I want to enjoy this because I don't know when I'm going to crash. And it's about, like I said, trying to stay present every day and not just enjoying the huge moments. Take time to enjoy the slow down moments in between these huge rushes and these huge opportunities that come your way. And that's really what it's all about. And if you have to remind yourself every single day and convince your ego to listen to your heart, and to just basically convince yourself that it's okay to manifest things. It's okay to attract amazing abundance. We're all able to do this. And yes, it may be difficult sometimes. We may feel full of fear sometimes when we manifest the things we want. But bottom line is, we all deserve abundance. We all are able to attract things that we want into our lives. And it may be a bit of a shock when things start to change and shift positively. But it just takes some readjusting. It's just balancing the scales again. Because maybe you were used to being really low for a while, and then the high things happened, so now you completely shifted. So it's kind of about just bringing the balance back. Just bringing the balance back, trying to stay in the present moment and enjoying every day, and not just the really exciting days or the days where there's huge opportunities and huge exciting things happening. It's about enjoying every day, because every day is a gift. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and we shall talk soon. Bye.